Hi guys, today I'm going to show you this very interesting Sprinter 1906. I almost said smartwatch. No, it's not a smartwatch, but it can do something which most smartwatches cannot do or cannot do anymore. And that's recording photos and videos. Yeah, there has been a time when a lot of smartwatches had this capability, but in the meantime they got rid of that, and I really miss that. I can tell you that. I had a couple of them and I was really happy with that, even though the quality of course is somehow limited. There's usually no stabilization, same thing here, but you can do stabilization after recording. And sometimes it's just a lot of fun when you can record photos and videos in situations where it's not possible to use a smartphone, for example, like a roller coaster ride in an amusement park. Of course, there are some limitations regarding usage based on current law, depending on where you live, of course. But other than that, this can be an awesome helper. And compared to smartwatch solutions with cameras, this one is supposed to be much easier to be used. It doesn't need Wi-Fi, doesn't require an app, no special connection needed, only simple USB cable. And this is how beautiful this is. Watch this thing, absolutely amazing. Of course, it's rather large and heavy, I would say, similar to some premium brand watches. I actually absolutely love this style. This is absolutely amazing. And here we have this awesome camera function. I like also the case, could be an awesome gift. And here's the USB cable, standard USB-A to, I think, somehow proprietary. It's not mini USB, it's smaller, so it fits exactly to the needs of this watch. Going to show you that later. And here in this package we get 2 crowns in case you lose one, because there's something really special with the crown, and that's that we have to remove the crown to access the photos and charge the watch. Yeah, recharging, that's an awesome thing. I also like that. And here we get some information, full instructions, manual in many different languages: English, German, French, Japanese, Italian, easy instructions with a lot of pictures. And so here we have this watch a little bit closer. You can see how beautiful this is, absolutely stylish. I really love it. Real high-tech military style. To adjust the time, we have to pull out the crown, then we can adjust the time easily here. When it's correct, just push it inside. This button down here is not a button, and the one on the left top is just a reset button. When you press it, you will have to restart the watch. It's no problem actually. The button on the left side has also no function. It's just the cover for the USB. So make sure that you're using it like that and not like that. And then you can just push it here inside, connect it to your computer, and then you have access to the settings and also to the photos and videos if you have already recorded some. And this is how this works to record. I leave it open for a moment for easier access. Like that, only the watch is running, so it's preserving some energy. That's a good thing. To activate it for video and photo recording, we have to long press here on the right top till you see a flashing LED. Here can see that. I hope you see the blue light here, and then we have to wait till it stops blinking or flashing. And now it's ready for a photo. And to make a photo, we have to just press once here on the right top, and then you see the blue light is off for about 1 second while it's processing the photo, and after that we have the blue light back, which means it's ready for more recordings. And this can be, for example, just another photo. When we press here, we can repeat that as many times as we want, or we can start video recording with pressing 2 times here on the right top. If it doesn't work, just do it again, just 2 times. And when it has started the video, you can see it blinks a few times, and then the blue light turns off and goes actually into full incognito mode. That's the real amazing thing.
so nobody can see anything here. There's no light anymore, no LED, and it's still recording. Well, you can record probably for hours because the internal storage is really large with a built-in 64 gigabytes. So I keep it just here, and when I want to finish the video recording, I press here on the right top, and then you can see goes back into standby with the solid blue light, and then we can take more photos and videos. And if you don't do anything, after 60 seconds will turn off, or you can also turn it off manually by pressing for 8 seconds. You can see flashes a couple of times, then turns off. Super easy to use. By the way, what's important to know, the camera is down here and we have here some arrows. So usually we are recording like that. When we see the camera here on the top and the arrows pointing up, that's how it's recording normally. If you record like that, everything will be upside down, but of course usually with the current video editor programs, apps, other tools, it's just a one click to rotate the video. And so I have here my computer, plug in USB into the watch, and then plug in the USB cable into the computer. You don't have to turn on the watch, it also works when it's off, and then it will open automatically the file explorer, where you have here a photo folder. You can see all the pictures which we have made. Yeah, that's me, upside down, exactly how I told you. And here we have the videos, and I've already been watching one, and I would say it's decent, definitely for such a watch. Of course, it won't replace a premium smartphone camera, GoPro or DJI, but it can be still very, very interesting, a lot of fun to watch such videos. What we also have here are 3 setting files. So I recommend to start recording 1 or 2 photos or videos. Then the watch will create this folder structure. Then we can connect it to the computer. Then I recommend to click on the time.bat file, which will copy then the system time to the time.txt file. Can right click, for example, edit that, and so you can see the current time here as a last item here on the right side. There's a Y, that means that the timestamp will also show up in the pictures or videos. So if you don't want to have the timestamp in photos or videos, just replace it with a large N, and by default this watch is not recording any audio. This is because of some legal restrictions in the US. Just want to mention this here. One thing, maybe if you connect the watch for the first time, maybe Windows is saying that it has found some errors and it wants to scan the watch. I think it's more like a Windows error. You don't have to be worried. There's nothing wrong with the watch. Just go ahead, say scan, repair, whatsoever. It won't change anything. I've done this already 100 times. I'm having this also with a lot of other devices. There's absolutely no problem. And so I've been using it now for a while. Everything has been working really good. I haven't found any problems so far. Just be aware of that, at least in the German instructions manual, they are saying that the watch is not waterproof. So I would be a little bit careful regarding water. But I mean, it's anyway too beautiful to take it into the water. It's such a nice thing, absolutely amazing. Also, the watch band is really nice, very comfortable. It's sturdy enough, but still very flexible. By the way, it's a proprietary construction. You can't replace that with other watch bands, but it's a really nice, beautiful one. So I think it looks really good and works perfectly for me here on my wrist. Watch how nice this is. We have also these 2 straps to secure the watch band. Absolutely awesome. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out and order one for you if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this camera watch, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.